I've been living in Winston-Salem for about 4 months. I moved here from Boone, but I'm originally from Chicago. I joined Associated Artists of Winston-Salem about a few weeks before I moved here in June. I had heard about it from a friend that you guys did lots of fun things and different opportunities, and so I had looked you up online and joined right when I realized that I would be moving here. And I've been super excited to start getting involved in meeting people. I split my time between Southeast Asia and the United States, mostly in North Carolina and then mostly in Thailand. And part of that is related to my ongoing research, but also my own art practice. I'm represented by a gallery in Bangkok and have been doing residencies and other exhibits through them. So my practice looks a little bit different on these different continents. When I am in Thailand, I'm generally working on smaller looms or tapestry looms, although I have borrowed really large jack looms from a friend. But my projects there are a little bit more limited on how long I'm staying or the place that I'm staying at, whereas here at my home studio, I'm always using my favorite loom. And so I don't really have a preference between each place, but I really like seeing how they sort of contribute to different bodies of work. And in Thailand, my work tends to be a lot more collaborative and socially engaged through workshops and other programming. And then I'm also a founding member of the Mekong Artworms Collective. And so we do research and art projects along the Mekong River. And something I've really loved with that and working with other people is kind of relinquishing control that you have over your own work. But when you start working with other people, you need to really think about what their ideas bring to a project and not being in charge. And I've found that to be really rewarding and inspiring because it pushes me to do things that I wouldn't normally bring into my own practice. So I've been working in Southeast Asia since 2017 when I was first doing volunteer work with an elephant conservation organization over there and thinking about the way that art raises awareness about environmental issues. And then since then, I have lived in Cambodia and worked for a natural history museum as their exhibit designer. And then during my PhD research in Thailand, my dissertation was about the role of environmental artists in activism movements in Thailand. And so I really spent a lot of time making new friends and collaborating with artists over there who are also working on issues that I find really important. And then one of my side projects was also working with a cooperative of women weavers in northern Thailand. And that was really special for me to be able to see their practice and their process and really learn about such a beautiful history that they've had with their weaving, starting from young girls, weaving all the way up until they're 70, 80, 90 years old. And so there's so much that I've learned from Thai artists and Thai craftspeople that inspires me a lot in my practice. And as someone that is really obsessed with color, I've always been drawn to Thailand because of really all of the beautiful shades and hues that they have in their architecture and their clothing and their artwork. And so that is something that has really stood out to me in my own practice, is being able to really bring in all the different colors of the rainbow and work in that kind of medium. So my advice for young and emerging artists trying to get into the art world is to not be discouraged and to keep on trying. With a lot of creative industries, there's so much rejection. You work really hard on something that you want to apply for and then get an email back that says no. It can be really hard to pick yourself up from that. But the thing that I do is kind of treat it like a pyramid scheme. And so every time I get a rejection, I try to apply for 3 other things. And you just keep on rolling and keep on doing that. And eventually opportunities will start piling up and coming to you. And so really just lean into your own creative power and realize that you're going to keep developing it and that other people are going to see it and recognize it. And just because you didn't get the opportunity today or this month or this year doesn't mean that next year can't be amazing. You just got to keep on going. So if you're interested to hear more about my upcoming exhibits, join a workshop, or even contribute trash, you're welcome to check out my website, which is my full name, kelseymerreckWagner.com, which also has links to my Instagram and my email to get in contact with me. And then I also have a studio at Liberty Plaza building, and you're welcome to come knock on my door and we can chat.